What's up, guys? Welcome to day one of the 5-day success blueprint series. I'm super glad and excited that you decided to opt in because I know if you're like me, when I first started my network marketing business, I was excited, I was jacked up, I was telling everybody about my results, but I kind of ripped through my warm market pretty quick, and then I didn't know what to do. So like this first video is primarily based on how to generate leads, but not just leads, but how to get paid to get your leads. So I don't care who you are, if you've got a massive center of influence or a small center of influence, the people who are actually really close to you and trust what you say, unless you are an influencer, like one of the Kardashians or something, you're most likely gonna run out of leads at some point, and that point will be before that you hit the top 1%. I know when I first came in, I saw people hitting the top 1%. I thought, what an incredible lifestyle. And I believed that I could have it for me. But I went through these series of mentors and coaches and my upline saying, what you got to do is just go talk to everybody. If there's a 3-foot bubble around you, and if they're inside of it, you make eye contact, you better make sure you get your number, or at least tell them about the product or the opportunity. All right, I'm sure some of you can relate with me. So, I did that. I did that for years. I would go every single day and pass out 500 flyers, whether it was on cars or face-to-face. I would go inside shops and sample product. I would go business to business. I'd go talk to people online. I'd go cold message every single person. Like, there's not a DMO or a daily method that I did not try. And I won't say that they don't work, because they do. I mean, we primarily, first 2 years of our business, we hit the top 6% by doing that old school marketing method ways. But they're just kind of burnt out, and network marketing has become such a big deal over the last, especially 40, 50 years, but even more so the last 10 to 15 years, where the internet is taken by storm, that traditional ways of network marketing are dying out. And a tip I can tell you right now is that if you're out there blasting what your product or company is, now it works for some people, but it's very rare. I would say that you're doing yourself a disservice, because what you're doing is you're taking away the curiosity and the desire. If a cold lead, meaning somebody who doesn't know you, is looking online for an opportunity or for a product, or if you're expecting to catch their attention, if immediately you jump to what your product is, regardless of the result, people will most likely not reach out to somebody they don't know, and instead go post on social media. I'm sure you've seen 100 of these. Who do I know that sells blah, blah, blah? Who sells Tupperware? Who does keto? Who does whatever? And so when you're doing that, you're putting yourself out there. They could also go Google bad stuff. Every single company, good and bad, there's always, if you're looking for trouble, you're going to find it. So if they go out and Google something that they dislike, and it may be the product that they need, they find something that they don't want, maybe the opportunity that they need, may sound like a pyramid scheme or whatever. We know what the business is. And when you have a legitimate network marketing business, the possibilities are endless. But if you stunt your growth by putting out there what your business is too soon, then you lose all hope for doing anything really special with those people. So I want you to keep that in mind as we start going into these next 5 days. So again, day one, we're going to talk about how to generate leads, and not only how to generate leads, but how to do it on autopilot and how to get paid to do so. So what does that mean? So we have something called an SLO, or a self-liquidating offer. Now, we build out funnels, or we build out click sales funnels and different programs. You can use ClickFunnels, Kartra, Kajabi, whatever they are. There's so many of them. We prefer a certain one, but that's not to sell you on anything. Like my job here is to tell you that it is very important to find a program that does allow you to do a sales funnel, okay? And we're gonna show you how to put these together. I've got templates that I'm gonna attach into the bonuses as well, but so that you can see how you're supposed to attract people into your business. It's called network marketing, not network prospecting. I know if you're like me, you are out here prospecting like crazy until you're out of breath, burn out, and want to go home and crash, and make sure that at least somebody said yes, so you don't feel like a loser tomorrow, right? So how are we going to do this? Now, a very simple way to do this is something called a landing page or a lead magnet page. And it can be a single page, and it's where you just create an offer or a headline or something to spotlight your personal testimony, something you've either earned or learned, on your Facebook wall, on your Instagram wall. If you're okay with doing video, definitely do it on your YouTube page. But just expressing how you got to be who you are through the opportunity or business or product that you use. Again, without mentioning what that is. And it's very important that you make sure that you don't mention that. Again, there's some people it works for. The majority that I've seen, it doesn't. So just to play it safe, let's leave it out of there, okay? And you're gonna make this initial page, and I'll show you what these look like here shortly, but you're gonna make an initial page that is just inviting. And so when you've got a page that is inviting for somebody, what they see is an attractive way to market yourself, market your business or product or whatever you're doing, without like coming at people. You're letting them be attracted to you. It's called magnetic marketing, attraction marketing. There's lots of terms, but you're gonna put something out there that when they see it, they're like, oh, okay, that at least sparks curiosity enough to click it. So then from your main page, this is why a funnel program is very important. You need to give them a link to get them off the social media platform. Facebook doesn't like network marketing, they don't like MLM. So the best way to do it is to pull it off a public page into a private funnel, which if you have a very strict MLM or network marketing company anyway, they would prefer you to do it this way too. Because if your company is like mine, we don't allow for you to go sell online in a way that there's no relationship. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to recruit and bring in sales without having to necessarily talk to the person initially. But as you know, as well as I do, the fortune is in the follow-up, so you gotta build a relationship. We're just gonna skip all the busy work ahead of time to save you a bunch of time and energy. So you would do your initial page, they would click that, then they get sent into this funnel. And this funnel is gonna be your bridge page or like a sales page. And sales doesn't necessarily mean that you're selling anything yet. Now, say for example, you're an established author and you've got a book that you can offer. Absolutely use that. Reach out to me, reply to this email and comment that you do have something like that. Maybe it's a course, maybe it's a book, maybe it's something, anything. And those things are just gonna kind of kickstart your ability to use a funnel, because then you can offer something for either discounted or free, or especially free plus shipping, because there's a little mental hack in that free plus shipping offer that is unbelievable. Just the fact of giving them something tangible and having them pull out their credit card to pay for anything, even though the profit is not necessarily what we're looking for. We're looking for someone that is a hot lead, that's eager to learn what you're doing, and is already willing to put in some money. Okay, and that comes back into the SLO or self-liquidating offer. So if you can make this attractive enough to where you can give them a ton of value, like what we're gonna do over the next 5 days, plus the bonuses, and it's just adding value to what your existing business already is. Like this is the stuff that I do for my team anyway. So if you were looking for an opportunity and you wanted to join ours, then you would get this kind of content regardless. Again, this is not why I'm here to recruit you, but it's always open for that. Fun fact, did you know the average network marketer jumps around between 4 to 6 businesses and only recruits on average 2.3 people before they actually either give up or find a company that they like? So we're gonna hopefully help you eliminate those ridiculous statistics, because that's really, really sad. So back to the final, and then we'll finish this one up. You've got your attraction, your lead magnet page. You put the ClickFunnels side in, which again, there's multiple different programs you can use. That sales funnel leads them into a page that now is private, it's closed off. It's got your picture, your video, your story, your testimony. You've got some things you offer, and you want them to then click a button and input their email address. We're gonna build leads in this program, because your leads is what your list of leads is what your business is truly valued at, I would say. As a network marketer, we have no control over the product, no control over our business, no control over our leads other than what we're producing. But all of our people are truly their people, unless we make a list of leads like what we're going to teach you to do in this program. All right, so then from there, or in there, all you got to do is think of something that you know that you can create as additional value, as a bonus, to give to them for free, just so you can swap out that value, that content for their email, and now you start building your list, okay? And even better, if you can make these small offers with the free plus shipping, or a small $7, $11, $25, $30 purchase, whatever that may look like, then your budget to create ads gets limitless. So we're gonna start with the free aspect, the organic, the kind of easier flow into a business, especially like I love working with brand new people, because you haven't exhausted any kind of market yet. So everything will be new and have a lot of curiosity to it. But if you're seasoned like, yeah, I have been in for over 10 years, it still works, okay? And then you start creating at least for every dollar spent, if you can make at least $1 and you're breaking even, or you make $1 on that, you're either gonna profit or get an unlimited budget for your advertising that truly boosts your business more than you could ever imagine. There's a saying that the person who can spend the most money wins, and that's in marketing, and that is 100% true. So if you know that you can make $100 for every $50 you spent, or even $100 you spent, as long as you're in the black, would you spend 1,000? Would you spend 10,000 if you knew you're gonna break even at least, but get 10,000 leads? You know, so this is all a game to get your list built. So then as you start growing your business, growing your extra content, your bonuses, your value, your courses, your training, whatever that looks like, you will now have all kinds of rapid fire invitations to give them inside of your email sequence for these lists that will soon blow up whatever kind of business you would like to do. So that is video one. The next video, we're gonna go into some great stuff, man. I can't wait. This is where we start setting up your auto closing system, basically start automating your business. So stay tuned, start working on that initial lead magnet, and you guys have a blessed day.